Okay. Welcome to the lighter side of the dark side. It's your weekly freak show here on Renegade Radio. Also, Apple, Stitcher, Spotify, Deezer, TuneIn, Radio Public. And I'm told at some point this will be on iHeartRadio, but I'm still trying to figure that one out. It's gonna be on Audio Boom. It's gonna be on all sorts of places. YouTube. It's a Dark Mark show. I'm Dark Mark, the goth comedian, and you know who this is to my right, the everybody's favorite vegan heavy metal DJ, Hannah Bach.
How are you guys doing this week?
You're Bach.
I'm Bach.
We're both Bach because we skipped last week. They had the Renegade Radio played a classic of David J. from Love and Rockets and Bauhaus and Sasha Grey from Suck a Dick, which he did.
It was
but
nice.
it was good. Did
Nice
you listen to that?
Yeah, nice throwback Thursday.
Yeah,
we got a little vacation in.
Yeah, well, anyway, we're back and we've got quite a lineup. This is more fallout from your birthday party.
No, it was my pre-birthday party.
Well, that was your pre-birthday party. You had a pre-birthday party at the Rainbow.
No, that was Burgundy Room. Birthday party Rainbow. Burgundy Room pre-party.
Where did you meet this guy?
Burgundy Room.
Burgundy Room. Well, I was invited to this one. What happened?
It was like a random. I picked my girl from the airport, and it was just like a last minute thing. I don't even remember what happened.
Okay,
I remember walking in.
Because this is why I was confused. Because you normally meet musicians wherever you go, but you normally meet heavy metal musicians at the Rainbow, and that's where I thought you met this gentleman.
Or Instagram.
Well, or wherever. But this makes sense because you're as a talented musician. I love the band. The band is House of Light. Mm-hmm. He's giving me his rock star pose right now. I'm talking about you, and I want to get all your names right because there's quite a few of them. Justin you have to accentuate it. Martin De Vries.
Just Justin De Vries. The Martin's just a
Justin De Vries
thing for Facebook. Forced me to be real.
Right. That's real?
That's right. Yeah, you got it.
Martin with two A's is real.
That's right. It's Dutch spelling.
Oh, really? Okay. Is there umlauts above them, metal style?
No omelets. No,
oh, okay.
None of that.
So, because if you said that, you would really impress Hannah.
Right.
If you had umlauts, you would impress everybody in the studio if you had umlauts in your name.
Yeah, I'm working on it.
But you are the lead singer, the songwriter of House of Light, decidedly not metal, but very good band. And you brought along an interesting gentleman, and I was trying to research you. Apparently, you've been around, and you've done a lot of things with a lot of musicians. And now you're playing drums with House of Light.
Yes.
That's and forgive me if I'm mispronouncing it. Philip Haut.
Haut.
Yeah. Philip Haut. I was close.
No omelette.
No umlaut.
No umlaut.
Because you could be your umlaut over that. All right. So we've got Martin and Haut, and we're gonna get into House of Light in just a second. We've got some sponsors real quick. You know how it goes. So everybody's paying for something. Audible. Audible is our sponsor, and I was on Audible today, and when in the week that we were not on the air, I think just after I think it was the day after we taped the show with Mortis last time, and Mortis was talking about how he triumphed over depression. Friend of mine in the comedy community, I say he's my friend. He's more of an acquaintance. I would see him. I've known him for years. I've known him before he got it big, and every time I saw him, he would have a big grin on his face, happy to see me. And Brody Stevens. And Brody Stevens committed suicide the day after the show with Mortis.
Yeah.
The reason I mentioned this this is the most depressing Audible promo I've ever done. It's because his album, Brody Stevens Live in the Main Room, is on Audible. And if you want to talk about a really funny guy, check that out. You're going to laugh. And really, for his memory.
We also lost Keith from Prodigy as well to suicide.
Yes, I understand that.
Yeah,
but I didn't know.
It's been a sad week.
I didn't know Keith from Prodigy personally, so that's and Luke Perry and all that. I don't want to go through the death knell. I mean, we got House of Light here, but anyway, I saw that he has a comedy CD on there. That's what I recommend. If you go to audibletrial.com/DMS, pick up Brody Stevens' album. See what the fuss is all about. I know some people have heard of him. They've never heard his comedy. Listen to his comedy. You get it for free if you go to audibletrial.com/DMS, or you get any book or comedy album that you want, plus 2 Audible originals, including you can get there's a couple of empowering woman books. There's a book on the Alien Saga with Rutger Hauer doing one of the voices. Whatever you want. You get 1 book or comedy album, 2 2 Audible originals, and a free 30-day trial. Just go to audibletrial.com/DMS. You guys are on the road. You listen to audiobooks. Well, now you can. Just go to audibletrial.com/DMS. Free book, free 30-day trial, and 2 Audible originals. One of the Audible originals is actually a Rolling Stone profile of Aretha Franklin, so that's another good one about a dead person. Anyway, so also Doomy's Home Cooking. Mm-hmm. You guys vegan?
I am vegan.
Yay.
No, I'm vegetarian.
Oh.
I'm
Have you
vegetarian.
ever been to Doomy's? Hey, trust me, that's better than we.
I've been to Doomy's, yeah.
Yeah, it's great, isn't it?
I like Doomy's.
We finally have a guest that's been to Doomy's.
Wait, what?
Phil's been to Doomy's.
That's
I'm
exciting.
so excited.
Which one did you go to the next Mex, or did you go to the burger joint?
The one on...
1253 Vine
Well, they're right
Street.
next
Vine
to each
Street.
other. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, they opened
Oh,
up
it's been a
Next
while
Mex.
since you've been there.
Yeah.
Oh, they opened up a Mexican food place, and it's my favorite. It's the best.
And it's
Hashtag-
right next door to it?
Yeah.
It is.
Okay.
Chili rellenos, flautas,
Yeah, the flautas are the biggest flautas I ever had. You know, Phil's a genius.
nachos.
He takes vegetarian things; they don't taste vegetarian at all. And you can take the stuff from the regular restaurant, bring it to the next Mex, bring the Mexican food to the regular restaurant, whatever you want. 1253 Vine Street. He has a new restaurant in Culver City. Where's that at?
It's actually in City Terrace.
City Terrace, and a restaurant in Toronto, Canada. So if you're ever in Culver City or Toronto, Canada, or Hollywood,
Are they all called Doomy's?
they're all called Doom's.
Yeah, same owner, and I highly recommend the carrot cake if you have a sweet tooth. It's
Or
so
the
good.
deep fried Oreos, which we had for your birthday. And, geez, one more sponsor, real quick. I got to do this real quick. 7 Leaves CBD. And now you guys are musicians. You know about CBD oil.
That's the Central Business District of Melbourne.
Well, we're talking about different CBD. We're talking about CBD oil. And if you go to the website, 7leavescbd.com, promo code MOB for free shipping. By the way, tell her to give us our own DMS code so she can track what she's getting from our show.
Totally.
Okay.
All right, Mo, do you hear that? Miss
Before
Mo
right
Black?
now, MOB for free shipping. Why are 7 Leaves CBD different? Unique vapor extraction process, only 2 ingredients in their oil. Organically Colorado-grown hemp, so you know it's good. Responsibly sourced organic MCT oil. Terpene-rich and bottled in blue minion glass. Keeps the product potent and extends shelf life. 2 other products, 2 different salves. Cayenne peppermint, which I haven't used, and the lavender that you use. And there's a tattoo spray, which is amazing shit. Easy way to heal tattoos and help with pain. And pet CBD coming soon.
I had it once.
CBD oil?
Yeah.
How was it?
Great.
Yeah.
Brief. Great.
Yeah, you should try the 7 Leaves. I think you'll like it.
I had it once, too.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I think this might be... try the 7 Leaves. It's good stuff. Anyway, so...
What is that thing?
This would be a camera. So now we're on YouTube.
Wow.
Oh, yeah. Well, here you go. Hi, Phil.
I am staying off
Hi.
camera tonight.
Yes. Well, we'll see about that. Anyway, Justin, do you have any tattoos since we were just talking about tattoos?
Well, that's not really a tattoo. That's just me doing things.
Okay.
But no,
was
I
that
don't.
a pen or is that...
There's nothing that feels permanent in my life. I can't get a tattoo. Tomorrow I'll hate it. I can't do that.
But it's so cute that he says tattoo.
It is cute.
Isn't that adorable? But House of Light. Now we're going to talk about this. Now, this is a band, and I enjoy.
Thanks for listening.
No, I really liked it. I was thrilled that you were on Tidal, so I didn't have to hunt around for it. And it was it's the second album. So you had 2 albums.
Yeah, on a third.
You're on our third. And here's what's confusing about it. It's a very confusing band, and I just did a lot of research.
Mm-hmm.
You have 3 different lineups. One for Australia,
Yeah.
one for the U.S., and was it one for Europe?
Yeah, well, that band kind of got fired, but yeah, sort of, yeah. Yeah.
What is going on?
Well, it's easy to just fly in and drop in on bands, like just parachute in and then fly them around. And,
Right.
I mean, this is the band I love, but
Look at that look on his face. Do you love that?
it's just convenience at the moment. Yeah.
Really? But the main, I guess you and God, it's the singer's name, the lady in the band.
Oh, Valentine. She's no longer in the. Oh, Linda. You mean?
Oh, okay.
bass
So
player,
wait.
Linda.
So you formed the band with Valentine. Let's go through the whole history. Here.
Yeah, let's go through
Well,
the whole
Valentina
thing.
was a while back, and then she got a real job.
Okay.
Her life was killing her rock and roll. Yeah, and she had a baby and a boyfriend and
Now,
everything.
that'll
But
do
she's
it.
still
whole
playing
thing.
music.
Oh, married actually, not even just a boyfriend. Yeah, she's got her own thing. Valentine the Veil and the Void. I'll plug that for her.
Okay. So then she dropped out of the band, and you found Linda, who plays bass and was
Who conveniently has the same black bangs, and it's just perfect branding. You know, everyone thinks she's Valentina.
right.
She is Valentina, actually.
No, have people confused her when you've gone on tour?
People think she's her.
Yeah. So how do
Fine
they
with me.
know? Unless they actually really look close
Yeah,
and listen close.
yeah.
So House of Light, I was trying to describe you guys, and a lot of different influences. I would say goth is definitely an influence. I would say shoegaze is an influence. Psychedelic is an influence. Some pop in there. I was listening to one of the actual song "House of Light" is very Jesus and Mary Chain influenced.
We were called that for a while, and then we realized there was a band from the 80s called that, and then the light became, the love became light, metaphysically speaking. Yeah. So we were
Well,
called
what did you just say?
We were called House of Love initially, and then
Oh,
we
you're
had-
called House of Love.
Yeah,
the
and then
song
everyone's-
is called House of Love, not
Yeah, the
House
song
of
is House
Light.
of Love, and we were
Oh,
called
okay.
House of Love, and then people said, they kept mistaking us for that 80s band,
Right.
which isn't flattering anyway. But like, and then we.
I gotta listen to some House of
I mean,
Love
I do
now.
like the band. I'm just saying that it's an
Yeah,
old band,
yeah,
and we changed it. The love became light, literally.
Oh, okay. So the song is House of Love, but the band is House of Light.
Exactly.
All right, because I thought you said you were called Jesus Mary Chain. I was like, well, wait a second, you kind of It's
By the way, they have our guitar. We sold them a guitar.
Did you really?
Yeah, if you ever see a big red Gretsch, that's our guitar that we sold them.
Really? Because I just saw them and I know he was playing a Gretsch. I don't know if it was a
Oh,
red one.
sorry, not a Gretsch, Sunburst, big red star, Guild Starfire. That's it, Guild Starfire.
Oh, okay. How'd you do that?
I just need the money to fly back to USA, and I just sold it to their manager. So
Oh, okay.
it's just
Because I got a couple used guitars. I don't know where I like sell them to Jesus Mary Chain. I had to be.
maybe they'll sell it to them.
So you grew up in Melbourne, Australia.
I grew up everywhere. I've been to like 12 schools, about 6 countries. So my father's in the army, so I have no fixed.
The Australian Army.
The Australian army, yeah.
Okay.
that one.
What's your favorite country?
It depends. Right now, I'm liking USA, to be honest.
Yeah. How long have you
But,
been here?
I could tell that. I could tell that
But
spark
that's
in your
probably
eye.
because I'm not here too often.
Oh,
like,
okay.
I can only be here 6 months a year, so that probably helps. You know.
Yeah, it does.
No offense.
None taken.
I took some a little bit, but no, but,
I didn't.
But then I used to go. I used to go out. I used to go out in Australian, so there's a lot of bitterness there. But no, she was from Colac, Australia. You familiar?
Colac, what's that?
It's a small town in Australia.
Oh, I don't know it.
And then she moved to Melbourne.
Oh, I know
But-
Melbourne.
Yes, I know because you grew up there partially. Where were you born?
Adelaide. It's a little town south.
You're not far from.
City. Sorry, south.
You're not far from Colac.
Oh, okay. That was a while back.
It was a while back. So
It's probably in the desert, this little town you speak of.
I'm sure it is. I'm sure it is. But anyway, I promised her I'd give it a plug because she's doing the thing. But Melbourne's a big city,
3 million. Yeah.
so it's not like
it's not a
you're-
super city like LA.
right? So it's not like you're Crocodile Dundee out in the wilderness, like
No.
doing walkabouts and killing alligators and crocodiles
That's
and
just
shit.
too
Killing
dangerous.
alligators, wrestling alligators.
Oh, that's right. He didn't. He didn't. He,
Stung through the heart. Very poetic. Stingray through the heart.
yeah,
That's how he died, literally. And yeah, I found it very.
that's a
beautiful,
crocodile
actually.
hunter. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh no, yeah, not crocodile.
I was going
but
way
the,
back to Crocodile Dundee.
Steve Owen.
Yeah.
Yeah, Steve Irwin.
It's a lot of
Steve Irwin.
I'm so confused right now.
This is
Crocodile Dundee
Australian
was a
stuff.
movie in the 80s. Crocodile
yeah.
Hunter was a guy.
He kind of was the living Crocodile Dundee.
Got it.
Right. You
In
remember that
person,
guy?
in flesh.
So he's
Yeah.
the one who died.
Yeah, he died with a stingray right through the
Yeah.
heart.
That's right. Yeah. The stingray hit him right through the heart. And
Yeah.
which I'll tell you, don't play with stingrays.
My
Where you-
my grandmother used to call stingrays stinging rays.
She was. I guess she was right. I wish you would have told Crocodile Hunter.
Name for a band.
Our grandparents are always right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Phil, where are you from?
Northern Virginia
Okay. And how long you been in LA?
since 1986.
Wow,
Wow.
you came here at a good time.
Loves
Mm-hmm.
LA.
Oh yeah. So then you remember the glam days on the Sunset Strip.
Yeah, I wasn't really involved in that.
But you drove by it and probably laughed at people.
I was aware of it. Yeah.
And you've always, you came here just to, were you in a band or?
I came here and I joined a band called The Wake, which is not the Wake that everybody knows.
I was gonna say I've heard of the Wake.
It was the Wake that didn't know there was another Wake.
a lot of band name
another Wake.
confusion.
It was the
here.
Wake from Whittier, not the Wake from like Scotland. Yeah,
I've been to Whittier. There's a lot of wakes out there.
I was just in Whittier.
Actually, Whittier's coming up. It's like the hip part of town now.
I had to get my car smogged in Whittier for some reason.
Cheaper.
No,
No.
I don't even want to go into it. It's
Yeah, we
Dumb
don't
story.
We don't want to talk about smogging, but
Yeah.
what do you say? What are you totally hipster now?
Everywhere is being
I see-
becoming
I
hipster.
got these creepers in-
Mark.
I got these creepers in Whittier.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
I,
and
I can't wait to see you in 2 months. Since you just like moved to Los Feliz.
yeah, I'm a hipster now. I moved to
From
Los
where?
Feliz,
Where?
from Tarzana.
Oh.
So I got out of the valley. So, huh?
Was that named after Tarzan? I just
It
couldn't
was.
know.
Yes, it was.
It
Tar-
was.
Edgar Rice Burroughs, who wrote Tarzan,
Yeah.
lived in Tarzana, and I guess he was like the one. So they named it after Tarzan. So I lived in Tarzana, and now I'm in Los Feliz. So
And what did they name the Maui sugar mill after?
I know you guys are going to be playing there. We
Maui?
got it. Yeah,
Is that a country?
That's the only thing I know about Tarzana, besides
right.
that
Oh
it's
yeah, that's
named
where we're
after
playing
Tarzan.
actually.
Yeah.
Conveniently.
Yeah, I actually, I
that.
lived literally, I lived literally 2 blocks away.
Oh.
I'm gonna go see you guys,
Oh, cool. Yeah.
but I lived.
I'll buy
literally-
you a drink.
Yeah, please. Because I lived literally 2 blocks away, and now you're on the show, and now I gotta drive from Los Feliz or take the train or figure something out.
Uber.
Can we cuss?
Oh yeah.
We
Shit.
encourage it. No, we encourage it. So after the wake, what other bands have you been in?
Oh God.
What bands would we have known or peripherally?
I don't know if
possibly?
I was in any bands that anybody knew.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Holy shit! They're people know them.
was
They
in
toured with John
Holy
Mouse,
Shit.
didn't they?
you were in Holy Shit.
I like the name.
Yeah,
How did you guys meet?
that was my next question. How did you
I don't
meet and get
remember.
involved?
We're not sure.
Where was it? Maybe it could be a music venue. Could be.
I think we met at the Loaded Bar
Okay.
when House of Light
Loaded.
played there.
Oh.
You guys played the Loaded Bar?
We won't pay for that gig. I remember that very clearly.
That's the Loaded Bar.
He and Valentina played there. I remember that was.
That's where Valentina. She introduced me to her future husband right there. Actually, interestingly enough.
Oh wow.
Wow.
The Loaded Bar, for people that are very confused, was a bar that it was a Hollywood bar, and yeah, it's gone now.
Oh really?
It's
Wow.
been gone for
Oh,
a couple
yeah.
years.
It's the Beetle House now.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Is it? Okay, so that's the Beetle House. Yeah, yeah. It's been closed for a while. It was sort of Sunset Strip on the other side.
Yeah.
And I actually filmed a little short movie there where it was supposed to be a goth club, and all the goth people came out, and it was the Lana Steele makeup spy. She would give like spy tutorials, and then there's a whole running like thing. It was anyway.
It
I
was
don't
on
want to get into
Hollywood Boulevard by
I think he looks like
Cahuenga.
It-
Martin
Hollywood.
Sheen.
It was on Hollywood Boulevard.
Right by
yeah.
It was on Hollywood
Cahuenga
Hollywood
by Velvet
Boulevard.
Margarita.
Yeah, it was right. It was
Yeah.
right by the train station, and it sort of became like a kind of a trendy metal kind of gothy hangout for a while, and then kind of fizzled out.
We refer to it as the cesspool
Okay, why
That's
why
not a
was
bad
it the
name.
cesspool?
because it was
Hannah?
just so many scummy guys there. And my girlfriend and I would
not
get,
these guys.
No, we would get loaded at the Burgundy Room. They're like, "What's going on at the cesspool?" And we'd walk in there, cause trouble, and then closing time and leave.
All right,
That's a good name for a
Yeah.
club, though. The Cesspool. The
Right?
Cesspool. I like that.
Or a band.
that's better.
That was your band name?
No.
Oh.
Grand loaded. So you went to a House of Light gig at Loaded, and that's how you guys met.
Yeah, I think so. Cameron brought me there.
Oh, okay.
I went there with Cameron.
Yeah.
Did you like the band when you saw them?
I did.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were playing with a drum machine, and
Oh, yeah, we were a duet because we had no drummer. Hence the.
Right. And that surprised me because most musicians I know, they even though I'm sure it was done out of necessity, they frown on drum machines. You as a drummer, dude, and you see somebody with a drum machine.
He's threatened by them.
I played with
robots
so
are
many. I
taking
played
over.
in so many bands with drum machines. About half the time it works. The other half it turns into a metal band.
Yeah.
So you play other instruments besides drums, I'm assuming.
Bit of synth. I like
Not
your synth playing,
really.
actually.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean,
Philip's the man about town. He's just in everything. Everyone wants him.
Well, I know I do.
I think he looks like that Hollywood. Who was in Gladiator? Is that Charlton? Martin Sheen. He looks like Martin Sheen.
Martin Sheen was in Gladiator?
Oh no, who was the?
Oh, yeah, I think you're thinking.
Mar-
Martin
old one.
Sheen was
You're thinking Kirk Douglas. I
Kirk
think.
Douglas. He looks like Kirk Douglas. Don't you think?
a little
I
bit.
guess a little bit.
I
Yeah,
think-
maybe a little Michael Douglas,
Maybe
maybe,
it's just
a
me.
little Kirk Douglas. Yeah. And what does Justin look like? Who does he look like?
I don't think Justin looks like Justin.
Yeah.
You're like a hybrid between a couple of people.
Is that? Do you say hybrid or hybrid?
a
Yeah.
hybrid?
It's like a Jack Black and Elijah Wood had a baby.
like
no,
Ja-
not
no
at
kidding.
all.
Some guy
Okay.
came up to me in
No.
England.
Martin
Prius.
Freeman.
He came up to me in England and said, you're Jack Black, aren't you? And I kind of went along with, yeah.
Jack Black?
Can you tell me
You are not Jack
He really
Black.
thought I was Jack Black.
Well,
That's
the
an
hair,
insult.
that's not an insult.
Wait a minute, Jack Black?
Jack Black's a good-looking guy. I wish I looked like Jack Black. If people
Jack
told me I look like
Black?
Jack Black.
Jack?
No, Jack White, not Jack Black.
I mean Jack White. I meant
No,
Jack
he's
White.
not even
a
we
Jack
both
Black.
meant Jack White.
I didn't know what you were
I look like
talking
Jack
about.
Black. He looks like Jack White.
We both meant Jack White. I know what you mean.
Yeah, you knew what I meant.
yeah.
If Jack White, Jack
It's
White,
hilarious.
a little Martin Freeman maybe.
Morgan Freeman?
Martin Freeman.
Oh.
I could see you
Who
could
was
be like
Martin
Jim
Freeman?
Morrison's
Martin
son.
Freeman is the
Well,
guy
that's
that
what
was
he
in The
meant, I
Hobbit.
guess.
He was in the Office, the original Office with the English one.
Which one was he?
He was a Black Panther. He was like the FBI guy. You know who I'm talking about.
I'm just struggling to keep the thread.
Who does Mark look like? Let's play a game
No,
here.
let's not. Because we're not going to get around to
Who
who
do you
Hannah
look
looks like.
Myself, I guess. I don't look like anybody.
No, but you've been told you look like a celebrity, I'm sure.
Oh, yeah. I'm the girl from, what's that show? Family. Oh, God.
Family Guy? No.
Family Guy. I'm a cartoon character.
Family Matters? Urkel? What? I don't know.
Married with Children.
Oh, Christina Applegate.
Right.
Oh, that's sweet. Thank you.
Yeah, there you go.
Aw,
Yeah,
that made
I
my
go along with
night.
that. We're going back. We're going back a ways.
Are we digressing? I don't know.
No, we're having fun. I don't give a shit.
Good.
We'll get
I'm
to
glad.
we'll
I'm
get
glad.
to we'll get to the whole
And we can cuss.
yes.
We can
And you
cuss.
can
That's so
cuss.
fucking
Please fucking cut. Yes.
I mean,
well,
we've had naked ladies
But wait
on
a second.
fire in the studio.
Oh no, yeah,
Come on.
we've had all sorts of. This is gonna be.
Oh,
this
we
is gonna
forgot
change.
to bring our naked lady.
Oh, next time.
No, but here's the thing though, because I know from going out with an Australian girlfriend, you can cuss on the radio in Australia.
Really?
They play uncensored songs.
Oh, yeah, Australians don't give a shit. Yeah,
Yeah.
Like if an Australian wants a cigarette, they'll just go ask that kind of that. Like they just say that. Whereas in USA, you say that word, that is
Right.
very bad.
Because like I remember she would
Cigarette?
hear
You can say it.
Oh,
come
Cunt.
cunt.
I mean,
Yeah.
it's actually a body
I
bar.
thought you said come. I did cunt. Where was I going with this? What cunt?
Yeah,
Is it a
I
body
have
part?
so many Australian friends that I'm just like immune to it. I'm like,
Well, Australian and English, the cunt is kind of. It's not as bad as when an American says it.
yeah.
I think it's cuter, especially English. Kunt. It's kind of cute.
it's not as bad when he says it because you can't even really tell what he's saying.
I didn't know what the fuck he was saying.
I mean, it's the way you look at it. It's like if you
is
get
the way you look at a cunt?
well, no, it's It's like do you have the ability to give depth and pleasure? Yeah, you do. So hey,
To a cunt,
you know?
yes,
So it's a
I
compliment.
absolutely can. And this guy's a rock star. Both these guys are rock stars. I'm sure they can too. We'll talk about that in a second. But no, but you could because when she would hear stuff censored on the radio, hear rap songs censored on the radio, hear not. She's like, "What? Why are they bleeping this out?" I'm like, "There's standards of practice here."
Oh, they censor
She
rap
should-
radio.
Oh,
Here.
I didn't know they censored rap. All I hear is ass, 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 and bitch on the radio. You
No,
know, when you're going through the stations.
No,
it's
you can't say
disgusting.
fuck. You can't say shit. You can't say.
Philip recorded Dr. Dre last Sunday. I just got to throw that
I
in. there.
know. I was
Oh, wow.
I was getting there because I know you mentioned that. Now, how was that? And how did you get that gig? And how was that?
Is this what we're going to talk about?
We don't have to. I mean, if he swore you to an oath, or
He
he's
said
gonna,
that he had his
No.
posse there, was it? You had your. They had their women, like all their women, and it was like this posse.
Let's
of
talk-
I'm not allowed to
well-dressed-
talk about any
Oh,
of that.
oh, we're not allowed to talk about it. It's
no,
restricted.
seriously.
What do you
I know
call it?
people that have recorded rap groups.
I-
and
I-
sometimes it's scary.
I recorded LL Cool J interviewing Dr. Dre.
It was very stylish.
I
like that
do
from
what
I hear.
what you do. It's exactly the same thing.
Oh, okay. So you're a radio host, or you're an
I'm an engineer.
So was this for
Sirius XM.
Oh, that's great. So how was the interview?
It was great.
Probably better than this, I would imagine.
I mean, I'm inside of this interview, so it's like it's hard to tell. if
Right.
it's
So
better.
I mean,
I was on
Yes,
the
no, but-
outside of the other interview.
I'm just trying to think. Yeah, LL Cool J interviewing Dr. Dre.
Philip's an existentialist.
I'm sure he is.
I know what they mean.
I wish I knew what that meant.
But you're a Renaissance man. You're an engineer. You're a drummer. You do synthesizers. And,
I'm just very lucky.
yeah. So, but were they nice, Dr. Dre and LL Cool J? Can you just say that?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was a good interview.
was a
right?
great
With
interview,
Dirk.
yeah.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
great.
Yeah.
I can't wait to hear it. Hopefully, I'll have to.
It's
figure
on.
that out. Sirius
it's
XM.
on. It's on LL Cool J's channel called Rock the Bells.
Oh, does he have a channel?
Rock
Oh,
the Bells Radio. I think it's 43.
Yeah, I haven't listened to Sirius in a while. I can imagine that would be a great interview. And
I don't listen to it either. Yeah,
I would
it's
listen.
great.
I like
He's
old, I like
whispering
old school.
stuff.
I like old school rap. I would listen to it. Sure.
Oh, it's a good station. I've heard it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really good.
The song "Rock the Bell" is a good song.
Yeah, it's a go-go song.
No. LL Cool J had his song.
No, I know, but he's like,
1, 2, 3 o'clock for.
But it's a-
rock
it's
the
a-
bells.
but
Yeah.
it's a go-go song. Like that's not a
But
hip
did you
hop
say to him
song.
because
That's
they
a
forgot
go-go
about
song.
Dre? You should have
I didn't say that.
say that.
So, is this going to influence your drumming on the next House of Light album, or
Is what gonna influence my drumming?
LL Cool J and Dr. Dre talking about beats?
They weren't. I mean, they talked about the headphones a little bit.
Oh, is that what it was? They were hawking the headphones?
No, they weren't. But you said talking about beats. No, they weren't talking about beats.
Oh, that was a joke.
No.
Jokes?
No.
Can
I
we
was
joke on this show?
just I'm from the DC area, and so I recognize when somebody's using a go-go beat in a song.
Right. Okay. I thought you meant the Go-Go's the band. I know what you're talking about.
No,
I was-
go-go like
Yeah.
Trouble Funk or
Right. EU. Yeah.
Okay.
See, now we're bonding.
So Rock the Bells is
It's a
like
go-go track.
that's a go-go song.
Right,
Like,
right.
I mean, with rapping over it. I
Yeah.
don't really know that much, but I know that much
That's.
that the music and
Were you
Rock
ever in a
the
funk
Bells.
band? Were you ever in like a funk band?
Yes.
And how was that?
You were in everything. You've been in every kind of band.
Now, were you the drummer for a funk band?
I
or
was
did you
a
play
drummer in
keyboards?
a go-go band when I
Oh,
was
okay.
in college.
Right. and-
Because these guys wanted to borrow my drum set, and I said no, and they asked me if I would play drums in their band.
Well, that's
because-
great. By the way, Hannah, go-go is a style of music that was popular in the 80s, early 90s, and it was really where you were from, Washington,
really-
D.C., Virginia, East Coast, was really where it was popular.
It's still popular.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
thinking
There.
Go-Go's in my head.
Yeah, no, this is like underground R&B funk, real, yeah.
Gotcha.
Chuck Brown and the Soul Searchers.
Right.
Bustin' Loose.
Yeah. So were you like the only white drummer in a black band? Is that what happened?
Sort of. Yeah.
Yeah. And what was did you play like some real rough gigs in some real rough places?
I was in Richmond, Virginia, and
Okay.
we were the only go-go band in Richmond, Virginia. So we played at like black fraternities.
Yeah. And how was that?
Was great. I thought we were not a very good band,
Right.
but it seemed to be going pretty well.
Well, when you're at a fraternity party, you know.
Well, no, these were like shows. It wasn't like a fraternity party.
Oh,
They
okay,
were like
so-
talent shows, I guess.
All right.
Yeah. I don't know. I just remember them being in theaters.
Oh, okay. That's cool. So it was just like at the college at a theater, and you guys and everybody's just rocking out, huh?
Oh, yeah.
They were
Yeah.
they were doing the butt and all that stuff, right?
Yeah. There you go.
No, that's like
That's
one.
a
That's
song.
probably
That's-
the most mainstream go-go song is that doing the butt, sexy. When you
Yeah.
get that motion, you put your back, feel it.
I have no idea what you're talking about. I love it.
Yeah, it's go-go music.
Yeah, that's
It's
like,
just real-
but that's
real
like go-go.
underground funk.
That's like go-go as I mean, I'm trying to think maybe there
That's
was something
pop-
that might
pop-
that's
poppy-
pop go-go.
poppy
That's as
go-go.
like pop as go-go got. Or
Right.
that's as maybe as successful as a go-go band got.
because it was in a Spike Lee movie,
right.
and they had like they
And
had
that
a
was
whole-
that was EU.
EU, yeah,
Yeah.
and they had a whole choreographed scene where everybody's doing the butt.
Right.
So were they doing the butt at your shows or no?
I couldn't tell.
Yeah.
I mean, I was on the stage.
So I've never been a drummer. Now, how is that like, when you're on stage? Do you get a sense of what's going on with the audience if they're really catching that beat?
Yeah.
Okay, so you were getting a sense of it, but you didn't really see it.
Oh, not back then. I
Okay.
mean, not in that. Not yeah. No.
At like a House of Light show, will you know when they're responding to your drumming, or is it a thing where the band clicks together and you're really finding a groove?
Well, I think when the band clicks together, it feels good.
Yeah.
know. But yeah, I'm trying to think of House of Light shows, like
How many House of Light shows have you played?
hundreds. What do you think?
I'd say 40 or 50. 40.
Because you're the
Maybe-
American drummer.
Maybe 15.
Okay, so there seems to be a discrepancy.
5.
Have you guys ever met? Do you guys know each other? No, seriously.
I remember there was one time in 3 months where we were playing every week. Do you remember that? It was like 2-3 years ago. We were playing every week. That was crazy.
I liked the show at the Hyperion Tavern.
That's always fun. Terrible sound, but
Where's
magic.
the Hyperion Tavern?
Hyperion Avenue. It's run by Don Bolles from the Germs, the drummer for the Germs. The
Okay,
punk band.
it's in LA then.
It's in LA. Yeah.
Okay, so I mean, have you gone outside of LA? I mean, I know that you have a band in.
This band, not really. Costa Mesa, if you can count
Australia,
that.
yeah,
But,
right.
Not really. Yeah.
Now the legend of the band, and this I got from the Triple J website. Triple J is the big Australian radio station.
It was
that
good
plays,
in the 90s.
Yeah, they play uncensored music. They play. They have.
Don't they all play uncensored music?
In Australia, they do. Here, they don't. So they're the ones with the fucks and shits. But Triple J, you don't. Yeah.
Yeah.
So they have a.
I was going to say, In Excess, Dream of White Boy.
Boy.
That's banned here.
Huh?
I mean, what is it with you Americans? You
Is
ban
it?
It's not
everything.
banned here.
It's not bad.
It's never played
Oh, they
here.
banned a ton of
I wouldn't have
movies
heard
too.
It's never
No.
played here. They think it's racist because Dream of White Boy, Black Boy. What?
No,
That's
that was on
kind
the
of
radio.
Nice, actually.
That was
I
on
think.
the radio.
Uh,
That's how
kind
I
of
know.
inclusive.
I don't. I haven't. I mean, it's just they don't play a lot of NXS on the radio anymore. But in the '80s, they played it,
Yeah.
But yeah, but nowadays.
which is weird because it'd be very politically correct to play that. Interracial
Well, you'd think
relationships
so.
are
You'd think
big.
so, but it has been banned.
And by the way, have you ever been with a
Actually.
black girl?
Oh God, you're getting really personal.
Wait.
here.
Did you just ask
Oh,
if
my
he's been
God.
with a black girl?
Well, he brought it up.
Okay,
Well-
no, I just wanted to make sure I heard that clearly.
By the way,
Have you?
By the way, yes, and that's a yes
Okay.
for,
Well,
for him
yeah,
too.
but Jesus,
yeah,
it's very.
I have too.
personal.
So what?
It's very personal.
You don't want to brought this up the song.
What is this
Now, did-
been with? What does that mean?
Have you
Yeah,
had
it's
sex with a
defined-
black girl?
Oh my God, can you ask him that question?
Phil, come on, you never have?
I've never had sex.
All right, well there you
Oh.
go. That's then I guess you haven't. So
Yeah.
it depends on the woman, but usually very nice, or the guy, whatever you're into. I don't know. Go ahead. You can get back to the mic. I'm not going to ask you some more. I'm not going to ask you personal questions.
I'm back.
No, I was going to ask. Were you a fan of NXS?
I like a lot of their songs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because that's. I mean, I'm trying to think.
I mean,
Because
as far as Australian music goes, I would lean more to B Suburban, Nick Cave,
right,
that kind of stuff. Yeah, but
Right.
but I like them a lot. Yeah.
and you know what's funny?
Noise works.
He played with Noiseworks. They're a famous band. from
What?
Australia.
Now
Yeah.
you tell me.
Yeah.
I did not
You
play.
played with
in
Well,
you were on the bill with
Noiseworks.
them.
It was the first show my band in 1986 played at Bogart's in Long Beach was with Noiseworks, and everybody told us, they're like, oh, they're really popular in Australia, and nobody in the United States had ever heard of them.
Right.
And they were
I
playing
bet
like
you haven't heard of
they were playing
heard
in,
of them.
they were playing in stadiums in Australia, and they played at Bogart's in the United States.
On the other hand, you know what's weird is that, and this is once again coming up from my Australian ex-girlfriend. She would tell me, I've never heard AC/DC so much as I have been since I've been in America. It's like they never play them once in a while in Australia. I hear them every fucking day here.
Oh, it's
I grew up in
overplayed.
AC/DC.
It's overplayed.
I grew up in them, except my mother made me stop seeing my guitar teacher because she had half-naked women all over the walls. So
Right.
that was the end of that.
What about Flash in the Pan?
What's that?
That's
It's an
an
Australian band.
Oh,
It's
they must.
it's
were
one
they,
of the, it's
were
one
they
of the-
around a long time?
It's one of the brothers. It's one of the Young brothers.
Oh, like
It's the
Yeah,
one that's not
yeah.
in AC/DC,
Okay,
Right.
and not in the Easy Beats either.
not in the Easy Beats.
What about Kings of the Sun? Anyway, I don't want to get into all these Australian bands.
Let's talk about
It's like
your
we're
band.
playing
We want to talk about
some
your
kind
band.
of trivia
No.
game.
So you were growing up, and you want to play guitar. No, well, here's the thing. On Triple J, it said that this band was actually formed in Berlin.
Yeah, it formed in Berlin. I was living there. I'm kind of an exile from Australia. I've been living in Berlin for the last
Right.
decade, and
Okay.
that's where it formed with an Australian guy and a German guy, and it started there. But Berlin is no place for a rock band. It's
Really?
no one cares about rock music there. It's all punk, electro, techno. That's it.
Really?
Yeah. It's not a place to build a following. I'll put it that way. It's a great
Right.
place to record, live, drink, take drugs.
Like Rammstein's just the exception to the rule. And
I
it
live
took
around
them-
the corner from that guy, actually. Yeah.
Huh?
Everyone thinks he's a Nazi. He's not a Nazi.
I didn't think so.
He's sexy. Well, back in the 90s, he was sexy.
Yeah, that was 20 years ago.
Yeah.
But no, but so how did you go from Australia to Berlin? How did that work out?
I literally hitchhiked there and fell in love with the city.
Well, how did you get across the ocean?
Oh, I hitchhiked from, there was a truck drive, then some stoners, and then I just arrived there, and then, yeah, that was
Because
some
Australia
Velvet
is an
Underground,
island.
actually.
You can't really hitchhike the whole way.
Oh, no, not from Australia, from Brighton, England. Yeah.
Stoner is the word for sailor here. It's just
Oh, I thought you meant like an actual stoner.
They were stoners. They were a couple of German stoners listening to the Velvet Underground. That's how I
Right.
arrived in there.
Right.
And then I just landed there. I thought, wow, I love this place.
Stoner's
You got
person
high
who does
and
drugs.
like just
No,
woke
I
up and you
actually
were in
didn't
Berlin.
smoke.
Right.
It was, but yeah. Anyways,
So you become.
I didn't inhale.
Yeah. No, in America, stoner means somebody gets high all the time.
I was joking about the sailor.
I don't know. It's just a bit of a. So how did you get from Australia to England?
Airplane.
Okay. So how old were you when you did this?
I don't know. Actually, I can't remember. But I was about 10, 15 years ago.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so I don't want anybody to know your real age, but
You have to use space shuttle in an answer. I think.
so why Berlin?
It's really strange. It was just, when you get an intuition, you just have a feeling. That's actually what Strange City Calling, one of our songs, is about. It's about that voice telling you, go to that city. And it was just a feeling, go there. I don't know why. I had no money. I had no friends there. I just arrived there within like 3 days. I had a best friend, I had a place to live. I was living off music, but playing on the street,
you were already
busking.
playing.
I was busking on the street, actually.
Okay.
Just
Oh,
playing
best
street
friend
music.
other than me.
Yeah, besides
Oh,
you.
are you your best friend now?
No.
Your BFFs?
Not really.
We only hang out every day, but we're not best friends.
Right.
Besides
Kinda
We don't even really hang out every day.
every second day.
Maybe.
Maybe a little bit of like a brotherhood.
There's like a.
Maybe
We did the finger cutting thing and like.
Did you
the
do that?
back
Did
thing.
you do the Blood Brothers thing?
Oh,
you,
yeah, the
you have
90s
to when
thing.
you join the band.
Oh, do you really?
you have to have bangs, black bangs. Yeah,
That's another thing too.
if you're a female.
Right.
Yeah. So you're
Have to
in
be
Berlin.
a virgin.
Right. Oh, do you?
Yeah.
Okay. Except for black chicks apparently. So you were in Berlin.
Face.
I had to, I couldn't. It was too easy. I couldn't resist. So you're in Berlin, but everybody in the band is from a different country. Is that correct?
Generally, yeah. We had Germans in the band, and we've had all sorts. Berlin's a mixture of all kinds of people, so
Right.
who knows what.
Okay. So
Yeah.
did you go back to Australia or just
Not particularly. I mean, every now and then see my mother and my family.
right?
And,
But there's a touring unit in Australia, right?
I will be playing some shows there next month. Yeah. Oh, in 2 months.
oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's very exciting. Or, or
I
are you
don't
scared
really get
about
excited anymore, to be honest, except about food and movies. Isn't
Right.
that crazy?
it? Yeah.
Is that
And
is that
noise
sad or is
noise
that-
works.
Noise works, but
yeah.
You got
well,
excited about noise works.
I could understand it if any movies were fucking decent and not superhero shit. But
Oh yeah, I agree.
I mean, Jesus.
Well,
man.
Netflix, the seasons, you get wide character arcs and
Right. Well, that's TV.
right.
Yeah, I wouldn't call it.
Oh, is it cable? Is cable TV or is?
There's no cable TV anymore. It's all streaming.
Oh, okay. Well, that's
Just like how I listen to your album, it's all streaming. But you have 2 albums,
two. Yeah.
right? So I listened to the second one, the most recent one.
Right. That's Nervous Systems, I think.
Yes.
Yeah.
And that is very. I was trying to explain to Hannah what shoegaze was.
You
And-
sent it to me.
Oh, tell me too. I don't know.
Because you were like, oh, we got a little bit, and that's why I'm wearing my Blake Valentine shirt here. So there you go.
We get compared to them a lot, but to be honest, I don't really listen to them that much.
Well, the first track on the album is very influenced, I would say, by My Blade Valentine, which is it the first track on the album? Let me see here. House of Light. I'm getting to Sonic.
Oh, son, that's probably just the first track on your playlist. Valentina sings that one.
Okay, so she's no longer in the band.
No, she's no longer in the band.
Well, this is still your second album, right? Not the first.
That's the second album, yeah. She's very shy. She wanted vocals mixed very low.
Right. Well, that's the way they did it. Here, now everybody will be able to hear it. Listen. Maybe. Now we can hear it. If you had headphones on, you can hear it.
The problem is you hear your own voice too.
Oh no, it's Valentina. I'm not even
Valentina.
there. Oh, I'm in the harmonies. This is great because I can just play guitar and not worry about singing. I think I just want to play bass in a band actually.
I'm going to get to
Stop
that in a
the
second.
singing
Thank you. That's. See, that's her singing.
That
That's
is
a-
very My Bloody Valentine.
She
See?
gets
Yeah.
she gets half of the rollies of that song.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, she should. But I mean, that's when you're singing on this one.
Because she wrote that actually, the melody. That was co-written with Valentina. That's
Yeah, this is it's all around. There's a drum machine. I can hear it.
that's drum machine. We're remixing this one because it doesn't peak enough in that mix.
But you already put it out.
Yeah, but we're gonna re-release that
Okay.
with a bigger.
And by the way, that
orgasm.
guitar that I'm hearing right there, very Australian sounding.
People always say that.
That's kind of Midnight Oilish.
Oh, I like them.
Yeah.
That's the part that
I'm not
always
influenced by
confuses
them, but I
me.
like. Oh, really? Why?
Well, we should talk about it at rehearsal.
Okay.
Uh-oh. Am I divulging some secrets here? Or what's going on?
No.
a
No, I was
weakness.
just saying
Showing
that
a
that
weakness.
that part when he plays that part, it confuses me. I don't know when to start. It's like I just look at him, kind of puzzled.
Oh, you don't know when to start? Yeah.
I just don't know when to start. Yeah, it's my own problem.
Right. Have you started at the wrong time?
I start at the wrong time. I end at the wrong time.
I haven't noticed.
Seriously, like
Right.
sometimes I just get up and walk away.
Okay.
Oh, he walked off a gig once.
okay.
Pissed
Let's hear
off
about
the
this.
sound.
Oh, I'll turn this off for a second.
Actually, didn't you walk out on John Mouse when you were touring with John Mouse? You walked off.
No.
No, that never happened.
Okay.
But anyway,
No.
So you walked out of a gig. What
no, that
happened?
never. He walked. It was the sound was terrible. I don't blame him. He walked off, pissed off. Fair enough. Came back and then one of our friends got on the drums and started banging on the drums.
That's what
and
always happens
it
when I
worked.
walk off. Is somebody else gets on the drums,
and
and
then-
I hear it from down the street.
But then when you came back, that was like a comeback. Everyone was like, "Yeah."
yeah, very
And,
spinal
and
tap.
there was quite a difference on the drumming, I would imagine.
It was, yeah. It was
Yeah,
a
because he
difference.
knows what he's doing.
Yeah. Well,
not
no.
really.
Okay. I'm just going with what you
Well,
said.
I was gonna ask. Now you talk about playing bass, and your bass player is you said Linda.
Linda, yeah. She's really a great
And she was
bass
supposed to
player.
come on the show. We were gonna have her come on the show.
She said she didn't want to do it because she said I'm no good at these things, and he said the same thing, and I said the same thing.
You're pretty good so far. I'm
Well,
a
it's only
little
'cause
off
I'm
my
drinking a
game,
lot of
but
whiskey here.
yeah, I'm a little off my game, but you're pretty good. You know, you overreacted on the black chick thing, but other than that, and I'm
Oh,
I'm
that's
a little off
just
my
because
game.
that's a personal question. But I mean, whatever.
I got
mean,
more- I
I mean,
got
of
more.
course.
Yeah.
To answer your question, of course.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. We don't want to
Or get- you don't wanna get anybody in
alienate our
trouble.
black fans. Now, but I was going to say, why is it that all these bands, and this has been a big thing probably since the 90s, 80s, why are the women always the bass player?
It's a good question. Kim Gordon,
Kim Gordon,
Pixies.
yeah, White Zombie, like it's always Smash Pumpkins.
Yeah.
Like
Does it look better?
I don't know. Well, I think that there was the YouTube just went off. Anyway, well, it looks. I think it looks. It's a good look, but I like women guitar players. I don't think it's anything sexier than a woman playing guitar or playing. It's a good look.
I
I
agree.
agree.
But why don't you think? I mean, I don't see a lot of bands where with a woman guitar player
The
with all
Cramps.
guys.
Whatever
Cramps,
I
yeah,
say, I'm
Cramps,
going to
yeah.
get crucified for it, so I'm going to shut up right now.
All right. Okay, you just think it's a good look, and that's the way. Why? And so
Who's gonna crucify you?
Yeah, we're
I
not.
can't even say that because
Yeah,
they'll crucify the ones that are
I was
crucify
trying
me.
to get you.
how did you meet Linda?
Introduced via the people that we kind of know, and
Did you meet her at
yeah,
Loaded?
she's
or-
Hungarian actually, or Romanian. What is she?
Hungarian.
Hungarian.
I think she's.
So this band's half
I think
American,
she's
quarter
actually
Hungarian.
Syrian, and she
No, really?
lived in Hungary.
Ah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, she mentioned
think-
Syria.
Have you ever met her either, or
We don't talk so much
I guess not.
because when we're out, the music's too loud. You can't talk,
Right,
and that's where we hang out, like in loud places.
right, right. Well,
We never
hang out
sit
a
around
lot of places,
cafes
but-
chatting because I don't know. we
Yeah,
have
that's not
things-
rock and roll.
Yeah.
That's like
We're all just trying to make a go of it in
That's
LA.
like folk singing.
We're all too busy.
right.
Yeah, we're
In
I mean, I know who
cafes.
she is. She plays in my band.
Right.
I know who she is.
Right. So how you don't know where you met her?
I think I met her at HM157, which is what is it? It's like a big house where they used to have gigs.
Yeah, it was sort of a venue.
Yeah.
Okay, so I mean, was this while Valentina was in the band, or was it
I
after
think
she
so.
left?
Yeah,
or-
no, it was via Valentina's. I think Valentina. Yes, Valentina introduced me to Linda, and they both had the same bangs. They looked the same, even except Linda was kind of tall and Hungarian.
Right.
And, is it bothering the mic if I keep leaning back and forth my chair like that? Where should I select here?
Just as long as you stay close.
Because I'm a bit. Yeah. Okay. I'll just. What was the question?
You're so nervous. I don't get
You-
this.
you were
Oh no,
talking
I'm just
about
hypo.
bangs.
I'm hypo.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm too drunk to be nervous.
Don't be nervous.
We can
Well,
strap
somebody
the
nervous.
mic to your face.
Yeah. We might have to.
Just duct tape.
See, but you have not wavered. You have good mic skills.
I'm trying to sit up straight
I don't have
because
skills.
I'm getting old and my posture's getting weird, and
Right.
when
Do
I
you
sit
want-
when I sit in a chair, I just
Yoga
I
will
start
help
to
with
like
that.
melt.
I recommend yoga.
Do you want like
Oh,
my
every
jacket
day.
to put behind your back?
I'm good. I just have
Okay.
to think about it and
Right.
sit up straight, and then that makes me
So
close to the
Valentina
microphone.
introduced
too.
you to
We're
her,
from the-
her
no.
replacement.
Yes, ironically.
was.
Isn't that a? Yeah,
Did
I
Valentina
like
play
that.
bass?
Perfect. No. Well, she plays synth.
Plays
Yeah.
synth, so-
but she sings very well.
So you didn't have a bass player before, and now you do. Or did you?
Sometimes we did. We had an Australian guy But
Okay.
his wife didn't like him playing rock and roll. She was a little controlling, I guess, and you wanted to, I don't know, I think she kind of killed that for him.
All right.
Yeah.
That's not cool. You're supposed to add to someone's life, not take from it when in a relationship.
Well.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess.
I'm just guessing,
Yeah.
Now, how would you describe your sound? I know I've been throwing names around.
Describe what?
Your sound.
Oh, I just go on what people say, really, because I don't feel very objective. Because I love all kinds of music.
Right.
Really. All
Okay,
kinds.
I ask every musician this, and I never get a good answer. What is the one thing in your record collection that's a little embarrassing that people wouldn't think you would have?
Well, I'm not embarrassed by it, but people criticize me for liking Abba, but I just love Abba. Like, I just think they're geniuses. Like, the way the song structures and the
Right.
layers and the glitter and the production and the songwriting is just incredible.
Yeah,
and
there's
the
nothing wrong
production.
with that.
So that's what but I'm not really embarrassed by anything.
Right.
Like, I like Lana Del Rey.
Yeah.
I do
I
too.
just think she's an amazing songwriter, And it blew me away. It's the most commercial music I like right now, but she's actually quite dark, actually.
Yeah.
She is dark. That's my depression music. I love Lana Del Rey for that.
Oh.
Yeah,
And
I'll light
romantic.
candles and just be like, oh, I'm sad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about you, Phil? What do you like that people wouldn't think? Because you were kind of grimacing at the ABBA thing.
I like ABBA.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I like the Spice Girls,
I
no,
like
I
two of
don't
their
like the
songs.
Spice. I mean, I couldn't tell you what the Spice Girls sound like.
No, I like them. That's what.
Do you
That's
want
my
to
example.
give him a little
Oh.
sample, Mark?
They're feminists.
Yeah, girl power.
Yeah. I don't. I mean, I have records.
Right. All right.
Philip likes Queen. You wouldn't. That surprised me. He loved Queen, and he hated the Queen film because.
I didn't hate the.
Well, you
Queen
didn't hate
film.
it, but you.
You would be the
had
first one
issue.
that did not like the Queen film.
You
that
took
I've
issue
talked to.
with the facts.
Yeah, it was a little. It was a little shuffled around.
Yeah, that's.
The
I've heard that.
timeline.
Yeah, I've heard the timeline's a little shuffled around.
Yeah, I mean, if you grew up with that sort of thing, you.
Like I haven't seen it yet, but I'm guessing that Live Aid's the big climax, but he gets AIDS before Live Aid, but he really got AIDS after Live, or something like that.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So-
years after.
Right. So yeah. Everybody I've known likes that movie, but I'm afraid to watch it because I think it's gonna be like one of these.
See it.
I
Big,
thought it was
big sound.
good.
See it with big sound. It'll blow your head off.
I
It's
thought it
incredible.
was-
Well,
I thought it was
love
good.
I love Queen the band. I'm sure the band, I'm sure the guy is great playing him, and I'm sure it's just band documentaries. They're always kind of the same. Like the one about Ian Curtis
Control.
was awful.
He was too pretty. He
No,
should
no, I
have
haven't-
should have
saw
blue
that.
eyes.
No, I had-
Weird looking.
It had nothing to do with that. But it's just like Ian. Love's gonna tear us apart, and then love will tear, like the Johnny Cash one. You're gonna pull me into a ring of fire, and dang, 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 and then they write the song. It's stupid,
It's the archetypal romantic version.
I
Right.
always heard that "Love Will Tear Us Apart" was his reaction to "Love Will Keep Us Together" by Captain and Tennille.
Yeah, but they didn't put that in the movie. The movie is like, love's gonna tear us apart. And it's like, oh, here we go. It's like
I don't know if I
Walk
saw
Hard
that
was
movie.
like like every movie like it's like a whole thing. And I'm sure in Queen movie it's like,
Walk
another
Hard.
one's gonna bite the dust, and then dun. It's like, come on.
Well, Brian May, he's protecting his legacy. He's not going to let that film make anything
Right.
look too bad. He's going to keep, he's not going to mention how Freddie Mercury had sex with teenage boys and certain things that I can't even say right here that he did. That, like,
Yeah.
yeah.
Wow. Haven't we all?
No.
You never had sex with a teenage boy?
No.
Oh, you don't know what you're missing. Anyway, try that in a black girl. Trust me. But
I don't like girls.
anyway, I am so off tonight. I swear to God, I'm so not myself tonight.
You're
I'm glad.
fine. You're fine.
No, it's so free.
Can
I'm
you
trying
dub
to,
in applause?
No, it's like we're having
I wish.
coffee together at a shop right now.
we're having the worst
friends
coffee
and-
conversation ever. No,
You albino, Mark.
huh?
Maybe we need to get Mark drunk here. We need to spike
No,
his
that'd
orange
be
juice.
even worse. No, I'm so like because I've been listening to you guys for 2 weeks. I like the music.
That's very
No,
flattering.
he really does.
It's very
And
flattering, thanks.
he was excited, and he texted me that he did like your music.
Yeah, it was,
What song did you like? I'm just curious.
I like the ones that we played.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I like the whole album. It all sort of. It actually very rarely these days do albums kind of have a consistent sort of
Oh, that's nice to hear.
tone, and it does. But every song is different.
Do you think it should be remixed, or does it sound like?
You keep saying that. It's hard to
I
say.
think you
It's hard to
should
say
leave it.
because
I shouldn't say that live in it. That's
it's
terrible.
hard.
What am I doing?
It's hard to say because
You can say it because it sounds like you're joking, but
I'm-
you're
I'm-
not joking.
I'm listening. No, I'm listening to it on streaming. I don't have a musician's ear. What don't you like about the mastering and the?
Everyone tells me the vocals are too low. So that's
See,
the
but I
first
like
thing.
low vocals.
Me too.
Like I say,
I'm less shy.
I like that's kind of the shoegaze thing, and that I like them to be kind of an accent and kind of wash along with the music.
Then leave it as is.
But you want them out front.
Well, Cliff,
See,
yeah.
you're a
We're
lead singer. That's why.
Move on to your next project. It's fine the
That's
way it
true.
is.
Lead
And I
singers
mean,
are always,
Mark
like,
loves it.
pretty
Mark's a very
talented.
critical person. You're happy with
Right.
it. You like low vocals.
Because you'll probably be like, Valentina's vocals can stay where they are, low, but mine's got to be way up. I'm thinking that's what's going on.
Me? Like, oh, no,
Like-
I'm a little shy, but Valentine's really shy. She put hers very low. But for me, it's an aesthetic thing, but everyone's telling me, like, aesthetically, I prefer it low, but everyone's saying it should be higher just because that's what you do. You put the vocals right up high up front. That's just a thing that relates to radio and pop music, you know?
Right.
It's not really my aesthetic, but I can see why it would work because people hear that first, plus the drum beat. That's what they tap into,
Right.
the melody.
Do
It's just the way it is.
Now, do you want to get on pop radio? Is that what you're looking to?
I don't know if it reaches more ears, but not at the expense of the song. So,
Right.
yeah.
So I mean, have you got another album?
Oh, we've got a third one. It's sitting, but I don't know what to do with it. It's just sitting there, and I've
Oh,
been,
you've recorded it,
yeah, it's done. It's
and
just
the vocals are too low.
no, they're not actually. I think.
Did he play on it? Did Phil play on this?
No, he didn't.
It's
It was
drum
a French
machine.
drummer.
Oh, you got a French
guy.
drummer?
Yeah, we had a French drummer.
And you're like you're like a Benetton ad of bands. You're like
A what?
a Benetton ad of bands. Like everybody's from a different country.
Oh yeah, we're quite international.
Yeah.
That's cool. It's different.
You don't know what Benetton is?
Not really. They all smile.
Benetton is
All right,
an
let's
American
Google
department
this.
store. No, it's an American department store
Oh,
where they take pains to have ads.
You
that
should have made
every-
something else up.
Yeah, no,
That was your chance.
No. I know. I saw you set me up, and I just couldn't do it. I got to be honest with you. So they might be out of business. I don't know, but they used to be a department store, and they used to have these ads that were.
Did they get in trouble for something?
No, I think you're thinking of Abercrombie and Fitch.
What did they get in trouble
There's
for?
something about their models.
No, they had that. Well, they didn't have like plus sizes,
Yeah.
but also they would have these offensive, racist Asian shirts, like like dung fuck low cleaning or something, which is the
What?
weirdest thing because like every time I've gone to an Abercrombie and Fitch, I swear, and this is the most politically incorrect thing I'll say all night. About 75% of the people clientele are Asian. Every Abercrombie and Fitch I've ever been to.
Every time I've ever walked past that store in the mall, there are all a bunch of white people with blonde hair.
Yeah, well, you're in Orange County.
What
I'm in
is it
LA.
with
I'm not in
America.
Orange County. I'm in LA. Redondo Beach is Orange. It's
Right.
not Orange County.
this is a pet peeve I have. The Americans I know like this, but America's
so, yeah,
so
what- tell
you
us
can't
what's
say
wrong with America.
anything. You can't say anything with it's racist, homophobic, fascist, and whatever. I don't. You can't say anything, and everyone's criticizing each other instead of just talking.
It's a pretty recent
No,
phenomenon.
I agree. I mean, I know I'm Caucasian, but I'm constantly making fun of white people. You should hear me walk through the Museum of Death.
No, you're allowed to make fun of white people.
My friends look at me like I'm crazy.
No, you can make fun of white people, but don't dare make fun of anybody else.
I mean, people, they need to get a sense of humor. It's not coming out of anywhere that's actually mean, where I hate people.
I agree. Humor is king.
Yeah.
You know, comedians are afraid to play in universities now. Like Seinfeld,
Bullshit.
Louis C.K.
Well,
They're censored.
Well, first off, Louis C.K. That's a whole. He jerked off in front of girls. That's a whole fucking.
But
thing.
I'd be surprised
But
if he didn't.
for-
I'd be amazed if someone said Louis C.K. does not jerk off in front of women. I'd be like, oh my god, really? I thought he would.
He does have that face like I jerk off in front of women.
Is this your comedy routine?
Everybody's a fucking comedian now. No, Jerry Seinfeld. First off, Jerry Seinfeld hasn't played at college in 30 fucking years. He has no idea.
But he said he wouldn't. Even if he could, he wouldn't because
I
of the
wouldn't. I
censorship.
wouldn't either. He makes $1 million to play Caesar's Palace or make $50,000 to play at college. What do you think?
I don't think about it.
Yeah, he's just being a blowhard. And fucking I love Jerry Seinfeld's show. I think his stand-up sucks.
Chris Rock said the same thing.
Yeah, well, Chris
Yeah.
Rock's not playing colleges either.
Well, no, you take Seinfeld, and actually, it's all the other characters that actually make it funny.
Well, what you're talking about, and I'll tell you from a comics perspective, the college is where a lot of comedy's going through a weird phase, and colleges are point number one in that. And by the way, if you want to hear about all this stuff, this may be the next episode of our engineer Morgan's podcast, Burst Your Bubble, where she talks about how my headphones just
Me
crackled
too.
on cue. That I mentioned your podcast, where she examines things and from a politically correct prism and shows you how fucked up they are.
My question is, why, if you know how to treat minorities and oppressed groups, why would you need political correctness to babysit your language? Why not just be yourself? If you say the wrong thing, they will correct you. You will learn something. You will move on. Political correctness hides this, and part of the reason certain people are getting power, I think, is because everything's being buried and it's coming up in perverse forms, violent forms.
I agree with you. I think that the rise of Nazism and all that stuff is due to the political correctness. It's a reaction to that.
So why not just do away with political correctness? Be yourself. Know who the racists are. Know who's saying what and what they are.
But here's the thing: it's selective political correctness for stand-up comedy. Louis C.K., Seinfeld and Chris Rock have some points in that you can't. There are some jokes you can't say. Although all those comics that don't say those jokes somehow have rape jokes, and that's okay.
And other ethnicities do make fun of white people and other races, and it's okay.
Yeah, well, everybody picks fun of white people, and you know what? I can't blame them. White people are fucking hilarious, but I make fun of them too. But
yeah,
I
you
make fun
travel
of
outside
everybody.
of Los Angeles. I mean, you see.
No. If you travel outside Los Angeles, this is all on the coast, in the city, educated people.
Right.
This has nothing to do with House of Lights. Really?
Yeah, let's get back on track.
I know. Phil's ready to fucking.
No, I'm trying to
No,
send.
Phil was checking the phone.
No,
He's
I'm
like,
not
what the fuck
checking.
is
I was
that?
just testing the
I
balance.
was going to send him a message because I don't want to say
Was
it
that a
out
politically
loud.
incorrect message?
No.
Ooh, they're
gonna,
texting next
here.
to each other.
By the
No,
way,
I'm just gonna
Jonas
show it, 'cause
curse.
that's-
You like
Jonas
that?
curse very.
because this is
like it.
important.
Is
Okay,
that what it is?
but
I
wait a
can't
second.
read it,
Wait a
actually.
second. Now you say that. Now you're Australian.
I had
I was
to
born there.
reword it because
Tiny Kangaroo
wanna
Down
conf-
Sport is the most offensive fucking song I've ever heard.
I don't know what it's
God.
about. Well, he's a convicted pedophile, right?
I don't know.
He is.
Rolf
He is.
Harris. You know, it's a Tiny Kangaroo Down
God,
Sport.
no.
Tiny
I
Kangaroo
have
Down.
no idea what that is.
There is a phrase in that song. Let the apples go loose, Lou. Let the apples go loose.
I didn't know that.
They're of no further use, Lou.
Well, he's
Let
in
the
prison
apples go
anyway.
loose. Huh?
He's in prison.
He should be. I'm not politically correct, but let the apples go loose. What the fuck's the matter with you?
Oh.
How?
Yeah, How? What do you mean?
I don't know.
Come on,
But
say it on
we
the air.
have
We
not
got 5
mentioned
minutes.
our synth player, Trevor Song, and that's his real name, Trevor Song. That's generally
Song.
his real name, Trevor Song.
And Trevor Song is how would we know him?
Trevor joined the band like about 2 years ago, and he's a very interesting character.
He lives in the South Bay.
There you go.
Near
and
you.
he loves his synth pop. And hello, Trevor, if you're there.
Hi, Trevor.
And
Mr.
yeah,
Song.
he's a very dedicated and a great synth player.
Right.
Yeah.
So, House of Lights. So you are playing LA right now. You say you're only in LA for 6 months, so you're gonna go to Australia for a little bit.
A little bit.
And the third album, are you shopping that around?
We're remixing it with a guy called Cliff Narell. He did Nine Inch Nails and REM and
Nice.
That's good company.
a few bands.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then
And you're gonna get those vocals right up there.
I guess so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because was it late REM or early REM? Because the early REM, his vocals are really low. So
Oh, I don't know.
you want to get the late REM?
I think he did Automatic for the People.
Okay, yeah, that's late REM.
Right.
Because like the first REM, you could barely hear the vocals, and he's like mumbling.
Ah.
And
It
then the
was
late-
all Mitch Easter.
yeah. Ready for yeah, and then late, he's all over the place. Well, I gotta tell you guys have been a treat.
Thank you for
You've
having
been so much
Did
better.
you get the 55-minute?
I got
thing yet?
55 minutes.
Oh, you did.
Oh, wait.
That was my
It's
time.
Oh, my
on,
God.
right?
Then I should thank you for having us, right?
It's 2
This
minutes.
is the time.
No, this is when it's so much when it's fun, it goes by real fast.
Right.
And even when I'm off, and we're just talking about bullshit and comedy and everything else, sometimes it goes right. Phil, how do people get a hold of you? Do you want people to get a hold of you, or
No, he's in hiding.
you're an engineer on Sirius XM?
I'm doing what?
Do you want people to get a hold of you? Do you have an Instagram? Do you have a Facebook? Do you have people?
This
do you
is
want-
employment.
I have all that stuff.
All right.
What am I?
Yeah, he has all that stuff.
I tried. Do you want to promote the band, or you want to promote yourself?
Oh, I don't want to promote myself.
All right.
Why would I?
But you'll
what
be
would I
you'll be
be
playing with the
promoting?
band at Maui Sugar Mill.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, we're playing Maui Sugar Mill in
Yeah.
the evening, like
In
10
Tarzana.
p.m.
But we're playing.
But we're playing another show in the afternoon at, was it 4 p.m.?
And at 1, I have
What's
my
it called?
tax
The Lexington.
appointment.
The Lexington at 4 p.m. on Saturday, March 16, 4
I
p.m.
know the Lexington. That's downtown,
Happy
right?
hour.
And 10
the
p.m.
Yeah, I've been there.
at the Maui Sugar Mill, where Slash and Dave Grohl, many notables play there, actually.
Yeah, we're playing with them
absolutely.
that night.
Right. Who's them? Yeah. And
Slash and Dave.
Slash
Grohl.
and Dave Grohl may pop in. Dave Grohl's played every bar in Tarzana. He lives in Tarzana.
Oh, he's devalued his. Yeah.
Jack Black lives in Tarzana. Not Jack White, Jack Black.
Oh.
My ex-girlfriend met them both at a bowling alley. Jack Black was a dick, and Dave Grohl was nice.
He is a dick.
Jack Black?
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, we'll talk about it later. So House of Light, tell us how people get a hold of you, how people get a hold of the band,
Facebook,
the albums.
Facebook, The House of Light, Instagram, the.house.of.light, and yeah, that's about it. Yeah, Spotify, all the usuals.
Right. You're on Spotify, you're on
Yeah.
Tidal, you're probably on Apple
Yeah.
Music, I would guess. All that stuff.
YouTube,
you
House
are on
O
YouTube.
Light.
House O Light. I like the HOL logo. It's very,
thanks.
very minimalist.
Yeah, it's
So,
minimal.
Yeah.
I like minimal. I'm a minimalist.
Are you really with your fur coat?
This is just convenience.
Really? It's
warm.
It's 90 degrees in here.
Oh yeah,
It is.
From
Okay,
the
it's
Outback.
fashion. It's fashion.
I was going to say, you're from the Outback.
This is real fur. I killed the bear with my own hands. No, I'm kidding. It's faux fur for all
Oh,
you
good.
vegans
I
out
was
there,
about to be like, what?
But I do tell the punks in Berlin when they harass me that it's real because they're very self-righteous about it.
You must live in a bad neighborhood then.
There's a lot of punks where I was living in Berlin, yeah.
Oh, really? Oh, in Berlin.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I was going to ask if punk inspired you at all. Punk music.
My first bands were punk bands, so I guess little, but
Okay.
as much as anything.
Well, that's a conversation for another time.
Yeah.
House of-
Post-punk more.
Yeah, I would say so. Post-punk. Goth, shoegaze,
Yeah.
synth, all that stuff. Great stuff. Phil, you guys, I appreciate you coming.
Thank you
Thanks
for
for
having
having
us.
us.
I appreciate
fun.
both of you guys.
It flew.
Hannah, it did fly by.
It did fly by.
This is a very weird, disjointed show.
It was fun, though.
It was fun
It was
and
different.
weird,
we need
disjointed
different.
very politically incorrect.
Maybe there's some improv seeping through.
There's some improv. There's some improv over there. So Hannah, you're Hail Hannah 666.
I'm Hale Hannah Bach, BAKK.
Hail Hannah Box 666 on Instagram, and please, everybody, send her a message and tell her how beautiful she is. I don't know. You're the most beautiful woman I know that doesn't know she's beautiful.
Ugh.
It's always like that. Why is it always like
Do you
that?
know you're beautiful?
Well, I'm not going to. But women, the beautiful women are the ones that don't know. Women generally don't know, I think.
No, I know most of them know. Anyway, goth comedian on all social media. Everybody have a wonderfully creepy week. Bye.
Bye. I'm